What's going on YouTube? That's it, Teasy here. Just going to show you some of the upgrades. This is no longer the Bushmaster ORC. It is now a BCM mid-length 16-inch AR-15. You've seen some of my previous videos, and it's come a long way since then. So I'm just going to start out showing you some of the changes I made. I'll zoom in here for you, get it down close so you can kind of see everything in detail. The lower, for the most part, is the same. This is the exact same lower I had on my Bushmaster XM15 with the OD Green Cast V Voltor system. It was a 16-inch Bushmaster carbine gas system. And since then, I've made changes. Starting out in the back, we've got the Magpul CTR friction lock system. Love the Magpul stocks. Got the Magpul ASAP plate for the MS2 sling. Ready for the MS3s to come out. I hope they come out with those pretty soon. Going down low, we've got the Magpul Mayag grip in black. Got the Magpul aluminum trigger guard. On the other side here, you've got the Magpul battery assist device. That is that little lever right there. It attaches to the bolt catch / release. Moving up top here, got just a standard charging handle with the PRI medium latch, and that's going to be changed out soon for a BCM gunfighter charging handle. Got the Magpul Gen 1 imbecite. Moving forward, got the BCM bolt upgrade with the H2 buffer for added reliability. And one of the new features that I've gotten on here that you are just now seeing is a Aimpoint R1. Reason why I went with the Aimpoint R1 was because I got it at a discounted price. I was actually looking for the Aimpoint H1 and found some good deals on it, but I found a really good deal on this Aimpoint R1. I was actually able to save money, and it allowed me to make some more upgrades to this AR. That I wouldn't have been able to do if I went with the H1. So I found this on eBay. It was right at 340 bucks. I've sanded it down. It may look a little extra shiny to you. It's been sanded down to accept paint. It's going to be painted with the with a black matte finish. I'm not sure what type of paint I'm going to use yet. And it's sitting on a LaRue. I think this is the 6670 tall mount. I'm not sure, with the quick detach mechanism. Moving forward, I have free floated this. If you remember in my previous video, this AR was a BCM, where the upper was a BCM standard mid-length gas system. And it came with the front sight post on it. So I was only able to put a 9-inch handguard on there. And because I have such long arms, I needed a little extra rail space. So with the money I saved from getting the Aimpoint at a discounted price, I went out and I purchased a Troy Industries. This is the standard TRX battle rail, and this is an 11-inch handguard. So it gives me that added rail space that I needed for my long arms and grip. I've got some Tango Down rail covers here on this side. That's just mainly to protect the rails. Also got this at a gun show Saturday afternoon. This is the Magpul RSA rail sling attachment. This will allow for a 2-point sling to be attached. Works really good with the MS2 sling, so I'm really looking forward to the MS3s coming out and getting my hands on one of those. Right now I don't think it's set up in the configuration that I want. I'll probably end up moving it either forward or back just to see how it works and what I like best. Flipping the gun over here, I've got the Tango Down rail section covers here. And then what I put up here, this is my reaction side. I put some stippled XTM panels, just for added grip when I'm wearing my gloves in the PHA tactical matches. And it just offers a lot of stability to the hand when shooting. So I really like that a whole lot. Got the Magpul AFG. This is the Gen 1. Actually had a chance to get my hands on a Gen 2 AFG, but because my arms are so long and I'm kind of a big guy, uh, my hands are a little bit too big for the AFG Gen 2. I still might try one and see if I can get it to work by taking out the center notch. But for right now, I'm just going to stick with the AFG Gen 1. Moving up top here, since I had the front post taken off, I had this laying around. This is a Yankee Hill rail front sight post. It's a flip up, flip down system. And what I did was I added some green painter's pen. I took a green painter's pen and actually painted the reticle there, or the post. It gives you a slightly better sight picture with the green on there. So I painted that. Also, another new feature that I went with was the Surefire SR07 switch, or it might be the SR07 switch. And I attached that to my XM bezel. Great feature. It gives you a momentary and a constant on for your Surefire flashlights. This system works with any of the Surefire flashlights that have the plug on the back. This will work great with the E-Series or the Mini Scout lights. Some of those come with plugs in the backs, and they also come with the tail switch, but this gives you an added feature of the constant and momentary feature. This also, the XM switch also has a constant and momentary feature as well, and they work independently of each other. So if one system goes down, for instance, if some reason the wire were to get cut or ripped, or the plug was to be pulled out, I could still cut the light on using the XM bezel on the back end. So that's a great feature. Just got a bezel cap on there. That's just mainly for show. Kind of makes the rifle look a little cool. So normally I take that off. It's just for the video that I have it. But I've got the VTAC light mount here. It gives you an offset feature. I really like that a whole lot. And if you look very close, I use some of that tape or the painter's pins to mark the tension settings on the screws. I've done that. I also did that on the MBUS sight and on the front sight post as well. And that is pretty much it for this rifle. Oh, last but not least, let me move forward here so you can see. I also went with the Battle Comp 1.0. Don't let me forget about that. A lot of people have been talking about the Battle Comp, and it's an extremely well-made compensator. It's going to give you less muzzle climb than an A2 standard birdcage flash hider. This also acts as a compensator, so you get a reduction in recoil, and you also don't get the climb as well. It's on par with most compensators. I have a PWS SM suppressor ready 5.56 mount, or a compensator as well, and it works great. And really, I can't tell a difference between the two. The thing that I can tell a difference in is the side blast. You don't have as much side blast with the Battle Comp 1.0 systems as you do with some other compensated systems. So I really like this. And actually, the gunsmith had put it on upside down, and the sides there got a little marred up, but it kind of gives the rifle a little character, and really don't have any complaints about that. I've had a chance to compare it to a couple of compensators, one being the primary weapon systems brakes, and also the Surefire brakes. And out of all of them, the one that had the least muzzle climb was the Surefire brake, but it had a lot of side blast. So depending on what type of shooting you're doing, if you got people standing beside you, you may not want to go with the Surefire brake. You might want to give Battle Comp a look, just for the simple fact that your neighbors won't be all mad at you when you go shooting or when you go to the range. And that's pretty much it for this rifle. It's almost complete. There's just a couple more things I want to do to it. Like I said, I want to get the R1 painted in a matte black. I've kind of got an idea of what I want to do with that. Let me zoom in so you can kind of see there how it looks. It's got a 4 MOA. Really, really, really nice. I like it a lot. It's lightweight. It's got a double lens parallax, I think. So no matter where the dot is, that's where the round's going to go. So even if you're looking through this end of the, if you're looking at it in this configuration where you see the dot is to the right there, it's not aimed up in the center, the bullet's going to go where the dot is, basically. So that's a pretty cool feature I like about the aim points. Another thing is it's extremely light. What I had on here before was the aim point comp seat, which is a model I believe is discontinued and they don't make that anymore. But compared to this, it was much heavier. And with all the stuff I have on this rifle, with the front end being kind of heavy with that light on there, you got the AFG, and some other stuff, just the rail itself is going to add a little weight to the front. Here in the middle is pretty light, and it balances out very well when you're holding the rifle. So that's pretty much it. This is my BCM. It's going to be a few minor changes to this. By the time I get done with it, it'll more than likely be an all-black rifle. The CTR stock is going to be black. I'm going to change that out. Probably going to get a Bravo Company lower to make this a complete Bravo Company AR-15. The only thing that won't be black is the battle comp. But the aim point is going to get blacked out. The stock's going to get blacked out. And more than likely, I'm going to put some Troy sights on here to finish off the system. Some Troy rear and front sights. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you've got any questions or comments about this rifle, leave them below. And we'll see you later. Peace.